unification. There's a funny catchphrase with unity and unification, kind of used in the same sentence, if not with the same meaning or definition. And what a lot of people do is they have a hang-up over unity, thinking that to unify is to adapt and to incorporate an ideology that's not theirs, whether it be culturally or spiritually, whatever the case may be, or dogmatically. And the funny part is, those who confuse the two, I think they really don't know who they are, or they themselves have an insecurity in them that makes them lash out. Now, this is where I come from with this. If you're going to go off and a good example, I met a witch today, and I blatantly told her, I'm not a witch, I'm a Satanist. She said, cool. Not the average response, but I do get that. Why? Well, because I deal with so many different occultists out there that those are the ones who actually lash out at me are the ones that really don't know what they believe, or they're just trying to defend themselves in some mental way because they don't know how to deal with someone like me in a philosophical manner rather than a physical manner. And when I see a lot of people in the left-hand path make that statement that they're for the unity but not for unification, I wonder how unity was presented to them. Now, there is a gentleman out there who talks about bringing everybody together underneath one blanket umbrella. The problem was he was identifying everybody with one term that's actually identified by a particular group of people, not everybody. But he decided to create that identity for everybody because that's how he is, and that's fine. Now, the idea and concept is not new. I'm doing it myself, but I have a different approach in a more physical or tangible manner. And but a lot of the I focus on keywords and the people who post and what they actually write, and rather than go through the whole diatribe of banter back and forth and what have you. So what I did was I was looking, and I was reading a post, and a person has said that once there's unification, there's total failure. But the problem is this: if you're going to talk about how everybody, if you're going to talk for everybody, then what makes you in that position to do so? And I was kind of taken back because I've known this person for about 5 or 6 years. So, in one respect, he was representing himself with his opinion, but in the same respect, through his opinion, he was by proxy representing everybody in the left-hand path. I know, it gets complicated when you start to read things. So my thing is, how hard is it to stand next to someone and share the same voice, and share a same stand up together on the same fight? And some people, it is ego that bothers or conflicts with them, and it's not just one side, it's everybody. But again, when I deal with people, I either have one extreme or the other. I very seldom have somebody who wants to know what I'm about without having some type of opinion, or to tell me that I'm wrong about my belief system. This is how my belief system really is, which I always find kind of funny because I know what I believe and how I believe things, but yet they want to tell me about it. I know. The world is a strange place when you're a stranger. So, anyways, when anyone talks about unity or a united front, yeah, a lot of people are for it. But when you're talking about mixing up the masses with different people, they have a fear about this word of unification. And that's another thing. If you need to get a grip on yourself, or in my opinion, you need to know what your foundation is. Because obviously, if that's your main fear about this sticking around, hanging around with somebody, how do you actually walk around the mall how do you actually socialize in the real world? So that's just my perspective of unity and unification, because my attitude is, in my opinion is, that if you don't know your own foundation, how do you know yourself? And then at that point, how can you assess others? Just a thought.